But it looks up. Okay, so hello everybody, welcome. Today we have my friend and great artist, Penny Horsley from Spain, from Mallorca, the beautiful island of Mallorca. Penny's a brand ambassador. She's going to be showing you some interesting things. And Penny, welcome. So it's good to see you.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
All right. So are we going to see a slide presentation, Ethel?
Yes.
Okay. Anytime you're ready.
Okay. There we go. So we always start our session by introducing our guests to our guest artist handles and social media, because that's like one of the best ways to connect with our guest artists. Do follow Penny on Instagram. Her name there, or handle rather, is English Panel. And of course, she's also in Facebook. You can see on screen her handle as penny.horsley.9. And Penny, the next couple of slides, this is where we selected some of your artworks, and you may share a line or two for each of these. We'll start with this piece here.
Oh, this is India. I liked it because of the bikes, and the little taxi. It had all the transport on it. I like that. A lot of interesting things going on. Typical of India. Yeah, I like it because of that. And this is a golf course near here, near my home. And I just wanted to do greens, show off the greens. It's very nice, that one. I like that. I must have been in a good mood. Oh, this is what we're going to paint today. It may not be exactly the same. I've painted it many times and it's always different. But I like it also.
Is this an Indian man or European?
No, I think he's from the Peaky Blinders.
Uh-huh.
Not the main actor.
Okay.
This is just a portrait. I fancied painting a woman, so I paint a woman. I just enjoy painting. Every day I do a painting. And never more than an hour any. Because I'm quick. If you want to ask me anything, you can do. Angela?
Yeah. How about your tango dancers? How did that start?
Well, I put a photo of myself by dancing the tango in Argentina. And I thought, I'm going to do some of this. Paintings of them. The red is especially nice. This is the same man, and look how he's turned out, completely different to the other man that I said I painted a lot of him. But I like it because it's more abstract, this one.
Uh-huh.
Which do you like best, this or the other?
Penny, how do you get your models, darling?
No, it's photographs. They're not natural. If I go to do the nude sessions on a Wednesday, I'd sometimes do a portrait there natural. But this is photographs. I'm just practicing. Just paint. It's very good for me at the moment.
Bijvoorbeeld.
Pardon?
Nee. Hele tekenachtige stijl. Dat is wel een mooi kleurtje.
That's the same man as well.
Another
But that's all wet and wet. So it was just putting colours on top of other colours, letting it flow, and it's all wet and wet, that one. I like it. Different.
Okay, that's the last slide.
Left
Very nice.
your portrait.
Awesome. All right, Penny, what will you be showing us today?
Well, I'm doing an experiment here with the sticks. So what I did was cut off the bottom with some scissors, you know, like this. And then I put in a little pot and I put 5 mil or 5 to 10 mil, depending how strong that colour was. And we'll see how it turns out, John. You might not be up to your standard, but I wanted to try.
Awesome.
So then you keep mixing for 2 or 3 days till it dissolves. It doesn't dissolve straight away. What do you think? What do you think? Is it a bad idea, John?
I think experimenting is always a neat thing to do.
So we're going to paint. I've already drawn the man, but if you want me to draw him, I can do him again.
Ethel, could you make Penny the center screen?
Mhm.
Please.
Pardon?
Yeah,
There we
there
go.
you go.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
I like pencil drawing. So to get the head, I always do like an oval shape. Put the middle line first, and the mid base, put the line for the eyes, then half of that the nose, and then a quarter of that the mouth. But then what I do is I put the shadow in first, and I just use the cerulean. I like to put, well, I've only got one hand, no problem.
May I ask why do you cover the watercolors?
Well, I cover them because I don't want air getting to them. I think I get them mixed and I'll keep them fresh. What do you think, John? You're the expert.
Well-
This is water, you see. It doesn't, it will evaporate, I suppose, if I left it.
Yeah, if you
Because
keep it in solution, the cap is a good idea.
it's hot here. So I have the photo here on the iPad, so I'm following that.
Could you show it just for a moment, please? The reference
It
photo.
might not turn out just exactly.
Okay, thank you.
So what I do is with the blue then. Don't want it too powerful, because it can be powerful, cerulean blue. I put in the shadows. This man has a shadow coming down here on his ear. Then up here onto the hat. All the shadows go in there.
What color is that?
Cerulean blue.
Okay.
Someone is asking any reason why you put shadows in first?
Because it's my style, what can I say? There's got to be a reason why I do it.
Okay.
Because it suits me. What do you think?
Penny, it's a good style, I must say. Rajat this side.
Very good style.
I liked your answer.
I'll just try it. It's right.
In fact, shadow makes the portrait clear. I could make out.
Pardon?
I said that shadow makes the portrait clear.
Perfect. And also it helps. You got
Yeah,
this.
it does. It does.
So I'm going to do, just a moment, I've got to look, hey, where's my paper? I've done this little paper with all the colours. So I'm going to do the hat with a mixture of burnt umber and burnt sienna. How's it looking then, John? Is it too weak? Do you think I've weakened the colour?
No, looks good. It's shadow, looks good.
You said this was burnt sienna, and what other color?
Burnt umber.
Burnt umber.
It's a lovely first wash.
This is like first wash. I will put some darkest in there.
Anne is curious about your brush. She would like to know what type it is, etc.
Well, it's Chinese. I bought in India, and it's lasted me for ages. And look at these beautiful blood. Doesn't matter. I don't want to get bogged down with information about brushes, really. But I did buy these. Look, I'll show you. In India as well. Can you see them?
Yes, it's a set.
A set, and it's got a little spyglass now.
Uh-huh.
And if you do really close work, you can. It's really good.
Yeah.
What have I touched them? Just a minute.
Penny, your painting now has moved.
I think it's, yeah, it's just,
It must be the camera. Well, it's look.
Yeah.
Some technical difficulties.
My son, Olivia's father. That was the last time.
if you may recall, to our guest here, when Penny first joined us, John, in a live session, it was her granddaughter who helped her set up. So this time around, it's Olivia, it's the father.
It's not doing
Penny's
very
got
well.
angels.
She was very good.
I'm not doing well, but it just I have this thing that is
Not holding the camera is too heavy. Oh man. Oh, man. So we have some music for technical difficulties. So it's changed, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just went back to portrait, but we already practiced earlier, right?
Well, it's drying off, it's okay.
It's going back. Is that okay? Like
Not
this?
yet. It still is in portrait.
No, no, it's not. It should be horizontal.
Then anything. Promise. Why did we touch it?
When it was me, I was getting these brushes.
It's
Sure.
really-
Penny mentioned earlier that she also wants to talk about the right and left side of the brain. So I don't know, maybe while Penny's son is trying to fix the camera, maybe Penny would like to share about that
Yes,
topic.
Because with portraits, you it has to be, if you were doing a special portrait of someone, well, sometimes you just don't get it right. So if you put it upside down, and you can draw it this way, and the photo upside down, you get it's using the right side of the brain, and so you don't really think of what you're drawing. Anyone can draw like this, even a person that's not used to drawing can draw like this. And but the only thing is, until you turn it the right way, you won't know how good it's turned out. So you have to take a chance. The left side is a more analytical side of the brain. And that's if you usually paint the right way up, well, that's what you
Check out this new health spending card that just arrived in the mail today.
Oh, what
Someone's
is it?
alert. Let me
What's
check.
that?
Someone's alert and mic is on.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, it's gone.
I got him.
Can
Okay.
you help with this? Because you can't do it.
It doesn't. In theory, it does automatically, not change into to landscape. It doesn't seem to be doing
Helps.
anything.
It helps if you turn it around and sideways, and so
There.
now it is okay now.
Now let's put it in.
On the holder.
You want it zoomed in more?
Yes,
Or?
just like earlier. Or oops.
No, gotta flip the phone again.
Yeah,
There we
no. Great.
There.
Hey,
Great.
there's not yet. Let's don't sing victory yet. Just.
Oops.
Can you?
Now we're gonna do. I think it just got disconnected.
Hold on. Please don't touch it again. When this is.
And
Think
let me
about,
check.
right?
I think it got disconnected. We just need to log back in, just like how you did earlier. And then John would, I think while waiting for the other cam to be
Yeah,
logged
that'd
in.
be good.
Yeah.
Penny, did you want to talk about the right and left side of the brain?
Well, the left is analytical. You'll be analytical, John. You're in the left. You use your left side more than the right. Artists use the right, but they're not analytical. So it's best to have a bit of both, really. But you've got both because you do a lot of artwork as well. But you're lefty. You're a lefty. I
Yeah,
don't-
probably so.
yeah.
Until he starts painting. It's time for John to start painting.
No, because he's got lefty, he's a lefty.
Mm.
He could paint upside down. Try to
I'm-
get the right side working.
I'm ambidextrous.
Well, just paint upside down, you'll see how you.
That's even more confusing.
Okay,
Does
to
it
that.
help to close the right eye or left eye to help get one brain working and not the other?
No. It's nothing to do with that really, it's the hypothalamus thing. that you-
Penny, how much? Oh, there we go. There we go.
Okay, I'll put this on spotlight so that we could ask Penny if she's comfortable with that.
Yes, thank you. Sorry about it. My fault.
No worries.
Penny, we have a question. Someone's wanting to know where you got your watercolor palette that you're using.
In a little shop here in Weimar. And she's going to stop Daniel Smith Paints. She told me. Well, let's hope so. She thinks she knows where she can get them. So ask me anything. I think I can cope with it. All right.
Mhm.
What is holding your camera?
An arm.
And hard. Oh.
I forgot what it's called. I don't have my left side of brain.
Hi, Penny. Do you wait for your areas, the various areas, to dry before applying the next layer or not?
I did the, hi George, I did
The
the
fact,
drying. I dried it with the hairdryer.
Okay, thanks.
Toilet paper. They were intrigued with it last time. Still using it.
Is that a 1-ply or 2-ply toilet paper?
This is only one.
Gosh, Gabriel.
Gabriel, does it make difference?
Oh, yes, it does.
Penny, you choose beautiful faces to paint. You really take good photos.
so Penny, are you using the same mix for the face as you use for the hat?
No, I put red in it.
Okay,
This is yellow and red.
okay.
I
From
want to try to keep a bit of light.
we cannot see the colors clearly.
Oh yeah. Well, you can see it's a bit redder.
Yeah,
And then a dry brush. I started to put a bit of moustache in now.
Next time, Penny, you could just ask me to pose for you. I'd be happy to.
But yours is very long, your beard.
Yeah, my beard would take extra 15 minutes to paint. And what color are you using now?
Where? The cerulean blue.
Just underneath that lip.
I haven't done it yet, the lip. It's a lot darker. I'm going to just do the skin at the moment.
Yeah, Pat is asking what color are you using for the beard shadows?
Cerulean at the moment, and I might put a bit more dark in. I only use like 3 colors on this.
Stella is writing because her sound is not so good. She's writing, I love the choice of the faces you paint, and they have such character, and you paint them so well, showing their expression. I love your portraits.
Oh, thank you.
We were together in a workshop in Greece, in Santorini, and I was always amazed by how fast and expressive Penny was. She could capture the essence of, anything very fast, and it was awesome.
Thank you, George.
Yes, I remember that. I was there too. She was very fast, yes. And you love doing plein air, I remember.
Yeah. With the arm down. Not so good. I'll just try it now. The eyes are the window to the soul.
Exactly.
The eyes also have the shape of the eyes important. Like this man has like it falling down in the corner.
So you first do the outline. Okay.
No, not always, no.
So it depends on your mood, right?
depends if they have an outline. This man does have an outline. No? Because it makes it look too staged if it's, if you do a big outline.
Well, I remember some Indian woman you have painted, and they do have the kajal, so they do have this outline, right?
Well, they will, yeah. They- So everything's very quiet today. Last time I was here, it was a lot more people talking.
We're
are
enjoying the
watching.
master paint.
Could you maybe move your paper a slight bit to your left?
There? There?
Yeah, yeah.
I like the fact that you are working from one area to another, trying to bring balance to the colors and values.
Well, good, George, I'm glad you said that. Because I didn't notice. I always work like this.
Your way of working is quite intuitive, isn't it?
I look at it and I see what's got to be done and do it. And I've only got a short time, because sometimes I would touch it up later.
Wow, impressive eyes. Someone from Cornwall is saying hello.
Cornwall,
Evelyn Taylor. Do you know her?
Kim, oh,
Evelyn Taylor.
not at the moment. I've been to Cornwall a few times. My brother used to live there,
Uh-huh.
but is she a painter then?
Ah, she's in Facebook. She's watching you from Facebook.
Well, I probably do know again. Evelyn.
Mhm.
Penny, muy bien, te está quedando muy limpia.
Hola, Sole.
Hola, aquí
Gracias
estoy
por,
viéndote.
gracias por mirarme. Es
No te
nuestro,
pone nerviosa tanto público.
es nuestro presidenta de los acuarelistas de Baleares, Ibiza. It was our president from
Hello.
Baleares for the watercolors.
What is her name?
Soledad,
Ah, Soledad.
Sole.
Sole.
Mm. Encantada.
Vas a ir, vas a ir a Dublín. Are you going? No, but she does speak. Are you going to Dublin?
Who are
And-
you talking to? Me?
Yeah,
No, I am not, unfortunately.
because we're going.
Yeah,
We are going together.
but I'll be in Australia in September, so
Good place to go.
yeah, I don't know, but looking forward to that.
Penny, here is Sabine speaking. I just want to say it's so magic.
Oh, thank
This
you.
face started to live in front of my eyes. It's magic. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I agree.
Penny is very sure of herself.
Yeah.
Te está saliendo una cara muy simpática, Penny.
Gracias.
Una sonrisa muy simpática. No lo has terminado y ya tiene toda la expresión. ¿Eh?
Penny, how many languages do you speak?
Just two, just the two. Spanish and English. I did learn French at school, and when I'm in France, I do start to speak it, but not until I'm in it a couple of days. I'm not fluent. I have lived here a long time. Solly works in the courts. With the judge, she's a judge. Are you going to the West Coast, Angela?
North and then Melbourne and what's the capital?
Sydney, Melbourne.
Brisbane. No,
Brisbane. Brisbane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brisbane.
I've been there, done it, been twice to Australia.
Twice.
Twice, yeah.
No, for me, never. It's my first time. So the festival, this watercolor master is
And the East Coast.
in Cairns, which is
Oh, Cairns is nice. Cairns, you can go and swim on the Great Barrier Reef, done that twice.
yes, I'm only scared of sharks and and whatever. Here we go with your palette.
Palette
Palette knife, sorry. Palette knife, yeah. Susan wants to know, have you always been intuitive and fearless?
When I was delivering babies, no.
You were not intuitive, no? You were,
I had to do the right thing.
yeah. You had to use the right brain and
not mess about.
Oh, that's lovely. How you create the effect of hairs
Yeah,
with your palette knife.
yeah.
And the paint is still wet, I suppose. I
Yeah.
assume.
It's better if it is, otherwise you have to scratch the paper.
Oh. Gotran says, always something wonderful and unexpected in each demo. I love Fridays. Well, I agree.
I finished now. I need to let it dry a bit, and I might just put an odd spot or two there.
Bravo.
What What, how long have we got left now then?
About 10, 12 minutes.
So we can talk about whatever you want to talk about, Angela.
So Buffy asked about the paintings you have behind you,
The painting.
the artwork you have behind you.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
the
behind you.
tangos. I've been doing tangos because I came across a photo of me dancing tango in Buenos Aires, and I thought I'd like to do some.
Can we see a few of the works you have behind you? Could you just show them to us?
Well, this is just line. I did it in 10 minutes.
Wow. 10
Imagine.
minutes.
Just to show the movement of the tango. And then this is La Boca. That's where they dance in Buenos Aires, the tango.
Uh-huh.
And,
Beautiful, Penny.
it's
Amazing.
very,
Gorgeous, gorgeous, very nice.
and then these are, oh, this is the star of the new film, you know, Oppenheimer. These are, oh, this is the star.
Oppenheimer, yeah.
Wow,
Some I don't publish if I'm not happy with them.
you're not.
So, and that's my portrait someone did of me right there
Oh.
in India. A big portrait.
Penny, can we see the work you're waiting, what you just finished? Just hold it up to us.
You mean?
But there's no light though, you know.
Very nice. It's hard with-
I can give light. It's still light outside,
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah.
but I closed.
There you
it.
are.
Oh, that's better. That's better light, yes.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Very nice.
Beautiful.
Oh, look at that.
Magic.
Yeah.
Nice job. Very nice.
Magnificent.
Yeah, gorgeous. Very
I
good.
have a suggestion for you and for everyone that's watching that paints with watercolors. I have a set of lights made by Newer, Newer. And they're LED lights. It's a bank of lights that I have on either side of my table, and it gives you absolute perfect lighting, just like you would be when you paint in plein air. And the beauty of it is that you can change the lights from cool white to warm white, or a combination of whichever one of those settings will suit you the best. And because you have them, I have them on either side of my table. Everything on my table is very well lit, and the shadows are very minimal, and it works fantastic. It's like I said, it's made by Newer, and you can get them on Amazon. They come on their own pedestals, and you can change the height, you can change the direction. They move at the different angles. They're absolutely great lights.
Is the light on now?
No,
No, I can put it on. There they are, and I'm gonna aim the light towards me. There's this changing. So it doesn't give you shadows, and it's really beautiful. They're aimed at my table. Okay, so but and I can move this.
Oh, thanks.
gadget.
It's in the chat.
I can move this gadget away from my face, and let me see here.
Yes, we have a link in the chat in Zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really wonderful lights.
Mhm.
And also I have another gadget that I use when I do my videos. It's you can get it on Amazon also. It's called Lex, L-Y-X. It's a very sturdy mic boom that you can change the directions. You can raise it and lower it and whatever, and it holds your phone perfectly. It holds my phone perfectly right over my working area, and it's very sturdy. It doesn't shake. It doesn't move. It's wonderful. I do a lot of my lessons on video format, and it works absolutely great. The combination of that mic boom and the lights is just perfect. You can get both on Amazon.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll look into this.
Yeah. Thank you so
Hello,
much.
Penny.
Hello,
Hello, Penny. Good to see you.
who is it?
Agnes.
Oh, hi, Agnes. How are you doing?
Hello, Agnes.
How are you doing?
Well, I'm fine. You too, you see.
Not really, but struggling.
No, I see your arm. What have you done?
No, they've done. What have they done? I won't go into it. I'll let you know on separately.
Private.
Oh, well, it's nice to see you all. Friends. It's like family.
Thank you for the demonstration. It was very, very interesting, very, very nice.
Thank you.
Very spontaneous, very good.
Thank you.
And I'm also happy to meet John for the first time and can see him. So when I send an email, now I have a face to connect the email with. So,
very nice.
thank you.
John is very charming.
So Penny, you did the sticks. How much of the stick did you use? What kind of how big of a piece?
Like just a centimeter. But I got from the bottom because the top I would take the name off. I didn't want to do that.
So for us in the imperial world, how big is that? Like
centimeter.
A centimeter?
I'll
Okay.
just look. I'll measure it.
What is it?
As big as your fingernail?
Half, right? An inch is 2.5, so that would be 24.
There's now 7 centimeters here now.
Okay.
So how big was it?
That's about this big.
Not much, because I didn't put much
tiny.
water.
So did you get any difference between using and waiting for the stick to dissolve versus putting paint from a tube, which would dissolve very quickly? Is there a difference from your perspective?
Well, yes, because there's more pigment in these sticks.
Yeah,
There's more pigment.
so it's very nice. That was very nice. Very quick and very nice.
Thank you, John.
You're very welcome.
My best friend.
So does anybody have any more questions for Penny?
No. But I can do better, But
So you can also reach Penny online and ask questions if those come up to you later on. There's there'll be many viewers watching this video in later days. So you can refer back to Penny's website and ask her questions. She's very good about that. So with that, Penny, I wanted to thank you very much. I'm sorry about your arm and your shoulder. It's good to see you. I'm happy that you're just so full of life and energy. Thank you, everybody, for joining today. Thank you for asking questions. I know the artist loves when you ask questions. I love it when you ask questions. We all learn from that. So Penny, big kiss, and thank you for joining.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
guys.
you. Thank you, Penny.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Have a good
bye.
weekend, everyone.
Yeah, bye.